Hi, and welcome to Center 3 of our Beaks, Feet, and Feathers unit for our adaptations theme. This is a fun one, but it takes some volunteer effort beforehand. In the bin, I have provided a lot of, you could probably get away with what's in the bin, but there's also the option for you to bring some other foods and bring your own ideas, be creative. This could also, we probably won't have time for snack at the end because we'll be doing the owl pellets. Owl pellet dissection and snack won't really go together. So there is the option if you bring in some different, like you have the option to bring in popcorn or gummy worms. You could bring in extra and have the students eat the snack as they're doing, not the stuff they're handling, but have like separate for them to eat their snack. You could make Center 3 also the snack center. So just to put that out there. So this center is to specifically talk about beaks and how different beaks have different jobs and do their jobs well. So we have in this bin a lot of different utensils that are sliding out. And then we have some different setups for types, to kind of demonstrate different types of food, different types of beaks. So for example, this one says nectar. So you can set up different stations. You can do them all. If you have a big group, you can do it one at a time. It's up to you depending on the age and ability of your group. So for example, nectar, you would fill this with water, and then you would talk about how do you get nectar out of a small, narrow space. Obviously, this type of beak, fix that. Obviously, this type of beak isn't going to work very well. A narrow beak may work well. Obviously, they'll probably eventually get to kind of a suction, long, narrow, suction-y beak that can help. So it's kind of problem solving. It's kind of talking about what works and what doesn't. This one is a log with different holes. And in the bin, I have some popcorn kernels and rice. So you can put them in the little holes and then have students try with there's some chopsticks in there, there's some tweezers, have them try to get it out. At the very least, they're making the connection that different tools work for different jobs. And then you take that and you extrapolate out to the different types of beaks and how specific birds have adapted to have the correct tool for what they need to survive. So, it's fun, but make sure you're connecting it back to the science and back to the lesson of the birds and their adaptations. Again, there's a whole bunch of different options here. Please take a look first. So example, worms in the ground. I have some, you can bury some worms in oatmeal. Hardcover seeds. This says either nuts or sunflower seeds. Again, I wouldn't bring nuts because of allergy issues. Sunflower seeds might be a better option. Those are usually pretty allergy safe, but just be aware of that kind of stuff. Aquatic animals, so there will be a bowl in here that you can fill with water, and you can have, they say puffed rice or styrofoam pieces. I'll see if I can find some styrofoam pieces. And then you can talk about bills that scoop and kind of, filter water. So lots of conversation here. It should be fun, but again, make sure you're having that discussion so that they're also learning. There's background information that you can start with to kind of see what they've learned in other centers or what they need to know if this is the first center they've come to. So look through that for what's appropriate. And then if you have any questions, please email us at mitchellelf@gmail.com.